Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday. And like we do every Tuesday, we jump on and have a look at the NZSX50 and just see how it's performed for the week. And like always, before I do that, I just need to do the disclaimer, which is this is intended for educational purposes only. It's certainly not personalised advice or anything like that. If you're wanting personal financial advice, then you do need to go and have a chat to your own advisor. So I'll jump on and share my screen. Right, we have got up here, like I just said, the NZSX50, and we're just taking a look, obviously, for last week, which is the week ending the 12th of March. You can see here that we've actually had 3 weeks in a row of negative performance, which yeah, I mean, we've got a little bit of a line of support heading up here just over that 12,000 mark. It's looking like that the market is sort of almost getting to that and rebouncing back again, because you can see here in May last year, it sort of got to that 12,000 point level. It almost got to it again in July, and we've sort of got to it again here in March this year. We've started to come back off. One thing I've taken a look at is I like to see how much volatility there is in the market, so how much movement, and I simply do that by taking this ATR, which stands for average trading range, and I've done it over a 21-week period, and dividing it by where the stock market or the indices, where the value of that is. So at the moment it's still tracking about 1.6%. okay, anything over 5 and I would certainly not be entering into the market. So let's put our moving averages on and we'll just take a look at that. And if you follow me regularly, I always like to use the 30, I use the exponential, and I also like to use the 15 period as well. These aren't magic numbers. These are just what I like to use. Whatever you do, just make sure it's consistent. Okay, so don't use one sort of, one moving average for when you're looking at one indices or one share and then change it to another. You've got to be consistent. Otherwise, you will get varying results. So we can see here the purple line is the slower moving average, which is the 30 period or 30 week in this example. So we're still trading above it. It is coming back down towards it. Like I said, I'm not too concerned at this stage. The moving averages have still crossed, so the 15 week is still trading above the 30. Again, that is a positive indicator, and we are touching it. So for me, I do want to just sort of watch that over the next week and just see where that potentially takes us, because I mean, I'm not in the game of picking tops or picking bottoms. I'm just wanting to make sure I'm following the path of least resistance, and that is if the share market starts to drop down, then I would definitely put on hold any new purchases or anything like that. The thing that I've got down the bottom here, you can see, and I've talked on this a little bit before, is the volume chart, and you can see that volume is starting to decrease. So even though we've had 3 weeks of sell-off, the volume has sort of been decreasing. It's a little bit sort of negligible, and if I put my cursor on that last one there, we're looking at about 72 million worth of turnover in the week, okay? Whereas if I go back to that red candle, we were looking at about 193. So well under half. And then this green candle where things really started to take off, you had 269 million. So it is well below where we're trading. So all in all, I haven't really got a lot to say on the New Zealand share market at the moment. One thing that I do want, if you do follow my share trading signals though, you will see that for the last 3 weeks, I haven't had any new entry points. And the reason for that is because I like to make sure that a share is trading above the main board. And if you come back on Thursday, I'm actually going to review Oceania Healthcare this week, just simply because I can, and just take a look. So I only want to buy shares that are actually outperforming the main indices or our main board, and there isn't many of those shares that are doing that at this stage. I've already got quite a few that I have sent out signals for to buy. So at this stage, we're just holding those, we're readjusting the stops. So again, I put that out in the weekly updates as well. And I hope those are helping. And these are certainly shares that I'm holding in my portfolio as well. So hey, jump across, see what you think. I'd love to get your views. You've got 30 days free trial, and if you want to subscribe thereafter, that's great. If not, not a problem. You've had 30 days of just getting some indications of what the tools and methodology that I use. So at this stage, we haven't got a big participation in the main indices. We've only got a very, very small handful of shares, which is actually helping the performance of our main board, and that could be why we're starting to see a drop off. Who knows? We've seen drop off in the States and things as well. So that's really all I've got to share for you today. So like I say, come back on Thursday and we'll take a look at Oceania Healthcare. Thanks very much.